Amazon Prime Day is finally here and we have some crazy discounts. If you are looking for a pre-built gaming PC that will achieve great performance, high FPS for the price, then this is the right video for you. Keep in mind that these deals are on a Prime Day discount, meaning that they are only going to last 2 days. I will show you the best gaming PC for 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution. By the way, all budgets included. And of course, the expected level of performance for each system in case you want to buy one of these PCs, which by the way, the links to these gaming PC deals will be down below in the video description with the latest prices and availability. My name is Valentino, and with that being said, let's start. With the first one, we have this system that you see right here in this Skytech Nebula gaming system. This one, in my opinion, is the best price to performance budget gaming PC in this entire list, and I've never seen this system at this price point actually. So this is a 1080p ultra gaming system that you can also use for 1440p if you want. It has the RTX 4060, i5 13400F, a 1TB SSD and 16 gigs of RAM. Overall, an amazing system, and even though I am going to be making a full review about it soon with benchmarks for you to know what this system is capable of, well, you can achieve 90 plus FPS on average, and I'm talking about high demanding titles in high to ultra settings. If you want to play easy to run games, in that case you can expect way higher frame rates, and you can expect around 240 plus FPS in competitive settings at 1080p. As you can see, an amazing level of performance, and the price right now is $700. It used to go for $850, and trust me, I've never seen this system go below $850. The best discount I've ever seen in this system, and by far the best gaming PC for under $1,000, especially if you want to play at 1080p resolution, high FPS, or if you want to play at 1440p, 60 plus FPS on average, high to ultra settings, depending on the game. With the next one, we have the Chronos gaming system. Now, this one is not exclusively from a Prime Day deal, but it is on a 10% discount, and in my opinion is the best price to performance system at this price point. Because remember, I'm trying to give you the best performance for the price, not just a Prime deal system for the sake of Prime Day. Anyway, this one used to go for $1,500. Right now it's going for $1,350, and it's a 1440p ultra system. It has the i5 14400F alongside the RTX 4070 Super. The RTX 4070 Super is one of the best graphics cards for gaming at 1440p resolution, so if you want to play at 1440p high to ultra settings in the most high demanding titles, there's no problem and you will be achieving a very smooth level of performance. On the high demanding titles I mentioned before, you can expect 100 plus FPS on average, which is an insane number considering the games that are being tested. If you want to play esports shooters, then you can expect 240 plus FPS on average competitive settings, but this time at 1440p resolution, and if you drop down the resolution to 1080p, you can expect closer to 300 all the way up to 360 plus FPS depending on the esports game and depending on the exact settings. Also, with this PC you can play at 4K resolution, 60 plus FPS on average, but you can always turn on DLSS, which is the upscaler from Nvidia, and this is an in-game setting that will allow you to achieve 3 FPS basically. So if you play with DLSS on 4K, you can expect closer to 70 to 90 plus FPS on average depending on the exact game that you are playing and depending on the settings, of course. The airflow for this system, by the way, is top tier. It has a 1TB NVMe SSD and you get 32 gigs of RAM instead of 16 gigs, which is going to be ideal if you want to do content creation on the side, or maybe you want to do streaming. In that case, 32 gigs of RAM is going to be ideal for you. With the next one, we have a more expensive one, and this one is the 1440p Max or 4K high gaming system. In my opinion, this PC is the limit for 1440p, and what I mean by the limit, I mean that every system with a better graphics card than this one is going to be an overkill for 1440p resolution. And the reason why this system is so great is because you get the RTX 4070 Ti Super, is quite faster than the 4070 Super, and it has 16 gigs of VRAM, which means that it's going to be ideal for 4K resolution ultra settings as well, in case you want to play at 4K. And then for the CPU, you get the fastest CPU in the entire market in the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. So if you play high CPU demanding titles, then this system is ideal for you. You will be able to achieve 120 plus FPS when it comes to 1440p ultra settings in the most high demanding titles, and 70 plus FPS if you want to play at 4K native resolution. And remember that if you turn on DLSS, you can expect higher frame rates. But anyway, if you want to play esports, this one is ideal for you as well because you get the 7800 X3D. This cyber-powered PC also comes with 32 gigs of DDR5 memory and 2 TB of Gen 4 SSD, so you get plenty of storage for gaming, content creation, and much more. The airflow is pretty good as well, and the price is well under $2,000 right now, going for $1,700. So in my opinion, one of the best deals in the entire market if you are looking for a high-end system, but you are also looking not to spend over $2,000 on a system. This one then is going to be my favorite pick. With the next one, we have a high-end system. This one is much more expensive than the last one. If you really care about your budget, you don't want to go above $2,000, that's completely fine, then get the last one. But if you are looking to spend more money and you want even faster performance, now this one is the Corsair i7500 and it has the RTX 4080 Super, which is one of the best graphics cards in the entire market when it comes to 4K resolution. You can expect 85 plus FPS on average in the most high demanding titles on high to ultra settings. If you turn on DLSS, that's going to be closer to 100 all the way up to 120 plus FPS depending on the game that we are talking about. In terms of esports shooters, you can expect around the same level of performance as the last one because this one has the i7 14700KF, which is fairly similar when it comes to gaming performance compared to the AMD CPU, over 500 plus FPS at 1080p, over 300 plus FPS at 1440p, and over 240 plus FPS when it comes to 4K. Then you get 32 gigs of RAM and 2 TB of NVMe SSD. Overall, a great system. And if you want to play with ray tracing enabled, this is one of the best PCs as well because the 4080 Super is actually the second fastest graphics card when it comes to ray tracing performance. The price is quite expensive, under $3,000 right now, going for $2,800. In my opinion, if you have this amount of money to spend, go ahead, you will be having a really good level of performance. But at this point, I would highly consider the next system because it has the fastest graphics card in the entire market. And I'm talking about this high-tech Prism gaming PC. It's more expensive than the last one at $3,200, but you get the RTX 4090, which will allow you to play any game at 4K because, as I said before, is the fastest one in the market. So there's no game that you can't run at 4K resolution with this system. This is the most high-end gaming PC that you can expect, and in terms of gaming performance, you can achieve around 110 plus FPS when it comes to 4K native resolution, no DLSS or anything like that. It's also the fastest one when it comes to ray tracing performance, and here you get a Ryzen 9 7900 X3D, which is one of the fastest CPUs in the market. Really similar performance compared to the 7800 X3D I've mentioned before. So in terms of esports shooters, once again, you can expect the best of the best, and you can buy the fastest monitors in the entire market. Here you get 2 TB of Gen 4 SSD, which is going to be ideal if you want to download a bunch of titles, a 1000 watt power supply, and 32 gigs of DDR5 memory. And in my opinion, this one is one of the best looking gaming systems in this list, and it has plenty of airflow. It used to be $3,400 and right now it's going for $3,200, so it's a nice 6% discount, not from a Prime Day discount. Remember that when you're watching this, the price might be different, so I highly recommend you checking the latest prices and availability from the links down below in the video description. And also, you will have bonus systems for different budgets. In case you have less than $700 to spend, check the links in the description because you will have bonus systems as well. And tomorrow, I will be uploading a video on the best gaming PC builds from the Prime Day deal. So if you're looking to build a system, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you get notified when I upload it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.